Hello, dear my students. How are you? I hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine by His blessing. Dear students, you are welcome to your favorite live class by Muhammad Abu Shahimullah on behalf of Gajbari Modern Academy, Kanaigarh, Sylhet. Dear students, in our Bangladesh, we have to face some problem in our day-to-day life, every day. Many problems of this are natural and some of them are man-made. Today, I would like to discuss about some problem which we have to face almost all the year round. Dear students, you know Bangladesh is a land of rivers. There are many rivers in our country like net, and for this reason all in from the ancient time many gorgeous civilization had been made or established on the bank of the river. Nowadays we find many hard bazaar or market near the river because the river make our life or communication easier and cheaper. So many people use by boat or ferry in their daily activities. Now I would like to discuss you about the problem which we have to face, and this problem some are natural and some are made by people. We mostly responsible for this problem creating. How and why? Let's know. The dear students, we discuss about such problem from your textbook. Open your book, Unit 4, Lesson 1, the Ferryboth. Dear students, as this is English first part class, so I would like to discuss about it. Now, the student, look, these rivers make our life easy, so we have to use this river mostly to communicate in our life. But while we communicate with these rivers, many times occurs many problems or disaster in our life. Now, if you want to cross by river, dear student, how will you cross the river? Can anyone say? The media or transport? Okay, the ferry boat. So today our lesson is ferry boat. Now the ferry boat. Dear students, when we go or visit some hut or bazaar every weekday or hut day or market day we cross the river, and then occurs many danger, not only in hut or bazaar day. In our life we observe many occasions, and we have to live outside of our house. When we get any opportunity, we want to join our family, and we have to go or use by the river or by boat or steamer launch. Then also happen many disaster. If we be a little careful, we avoid such disaster or danger. Now look, page number 42. My dear students, I believe you carry everybody your textbook. Look, here you find a picture. Do you find the picture? Okay. Now we have to discuss together, find out our cause of the danger. Here are given some question. Look, everybody, at first question, where can you find this kind of boat? Where you find this kind of boat? Can you say the answer of the question? If you think a little, you can try. Okay? Dear learners, we find this kind of boat in a river beside the market. In a river beside the market or hut or bazaar. Are you agree with me? Thanks. Number 2. Why does the boatman carry passengers across the river? Dear students, you know, some men do different job in our society, and the boatmen carry the passengers across the river to earn some money, and we cross by the river by boat to paying here. Number 3. Why do people use canty boat? Dear students, think a little. Why do people use canty boat? Okay, I am going to assist you. People use in our country the canty boats because by this transport our communication is easy and cheap. Our communication is easy and cheap. Dear students, do you clear to you? It is clear to you? Okay. Now, dear students, I remind you why we use the canty boat, because it is very easy and cheap to communicate. Now, I would like to focus on our textbook. Everybody, you read the passage silently. Okay, now I would like to read out the passage. Is there anybody here who has ever crossed a river by a country boat? I have, teacher, said Jamil, and I clearly remember what happened in that journey. Would you please tell us what happened? The teacher asked. Okay, teacher, it happened when I was in class 6. On a weekly bazaar day, people were coming back with their shopping bags and basket in hands, on shoulders and heads. They had to cross the river. It was not a big river. There was a ferry boat plying on the river. The boat could cross in 8 to 10 minutes. 8 to 10 minutes. It was just after sunset. The weather was getting bad. The wind started blowing from the northwest. Black clouds were moving fast in the sky. Everybody, do you hear me clearly? Everybody was trying to get into the boat. No more, please wait, shouted the boatman, but nobody listened to him. What happened then, Jamil? Asked Rumi. With too many people on board, the boat sank in the middle of the river, replied Jamil. Oh no, what happened then? Asked the teacher. Thank God, there were no casualties. All the passengers swam to the other side, but some of them lost the stuff they were carrying, such as oil, salt and milk, and said Jamil. Were you on the boat? Asked the teacher. No, teacher. Seeing the boat overcrowded, waited for the next trip, replied Jamil. You did the right thing, Jamil. Dear students, now you think a little about the passage in silent reading. Dear students, I would like to repeat it again. Listen to carefully. Is there anybody here who has ever crossed a river by a country boat? I have, teacher, said Jamil, and I clearly remember what happened in that journey. Would you please tell us what happened? The teacher asked. Okay, teacher. It happened when I was in class 6 on a weekly bazaar day. People were coming back with their shopping bags and basket in hands, on shoulders and heads. They had to cross the river. It was not a big river. There was a ferry boat plying on the river. The boat could cross it in 8 to 10 minutes. It was just after sunset. The weather was getting bad. The wind started blowing from the northwest. Black clouds were moving fast in the sky. Everybody was trying to get into the boat. No more, no more. Please wait, shouted the boatman. But nobody listened to him. What happened then, Jamil? Asked Rumi. With too many people on board, the boat sank in the middle of the river, replied Jamil. Oh no! What happened then? Asked teacher. Thank God. There were no casualties. All the passengers swam to the other side, but some of them lost the stuff they were carrying, such oil, salt, and milk, said Jamil. Were you on the boat? Asked the teacher. No, teacher. Seeing the boat overcrowded, waited for the next trip, replied Jamil. You did the right thing, Jamil. Now, dear students, think on the passage for a little time. I would like to question you to test if you realize the passage. Dear students, I would like to ask some question. Now, my first question. Where did the boat sink? Dear student, is it clear to you? Where did the boat sink? Can anyone reply this answer? Okay, thanks. In the passage, we found that the boat sank in the middle point of the river. In the middle point of the river. Now write answer. The boat sank at the middle point of the river. Dear students, do you make out my handwriting? Okay, thanks. The boat sank at the middle point of the river. Now I repeat it again. Where did the boat sink? The boat sank at the middle point of the river. Dear students, I would like to clean the board for next question. How was the weather of that time? Dear students, think, and you have to answer this question. How was the weather of that time? Okay, the answer, check with your notebook. The weather of that time was cool and rough, and the wind was blowing gustily. Do you understand? Now, the student, my main question, what was the purpose of the author of this passage? What is the purpose of the author of this passage? This is the main attraction or main purpose of this passage. Think. If you try, you can. I have already narrated about this. What is the purpose of the author of this passage? What is the purpose of the author of this passage? That means the main theme of the passage. Dear students, think a little. Okay, I assist you. Now write. I suppose the purpose of the author of this passage is to teach the reader. To teach the reader the carefulness or the importance of carefulness in a critical moment or critical time. Now, write. The purpose of the author of this passage to teach the importance of carefulness in such critical time or moment. Dear students, is it clear to you? Do you understand or read my handwriting? Okay, yes. The question is, what is the purpose of the author of this passage? The purpose of the author of this passage is to teach the reader the importance of carefulness of in or at this critical time or moment. Now, dear student, the purpose of the author of this passage is to teach the readers the importance of carefulness of this critical time or moment. Dear students, we have to face some situation where we fixing it into do. We can't understand what we should do. Then, if we be calm and think a while, and then we take decision, we must, I believe, avoid some danger in our life. Not only but in our life, but also our national life. Dear students, is it clear to you the purpose of the passage? The purpose of the passage is to teach the readers what should they do in a critical moment. Now, dear students, I believe you have to realize the purpose of the passage. Now, I would like to clean the board as we have to drill some vocabulary. Now, I would like to focus on some important word. Number 1, ferryboat. Dear students, do you read or understand what have I written on the board? Now, you answer the meaning of the word. What is the meaning of the word? I believe you can if you try, because you have read the passage carefully and gauge the purpose of the main idea of the passage. So, okay. Now, I would like to help you. A kind of boat by that people cross the river to paying the fare. Dear student, ferryboat, a kind of boat by that people cross the river to paying in the face. Dear learners, you know what is boat. Boat is a kind of transport made by wood or iron sheet. Is it clear to you? And you made a journey by boat. Now I repeat it again. Ferry boat, a kind of boat by that people cross the river to paying the fare. Dear students, you know What is boat? Boat is a kind of transport that is made of wood or iron sheet to cross or to make journey by sea or by river. And in our country, this type of transport are mostly used to communicate because it is easier than any other transport in Bangladesh. Now, dear student, I would like to the next. I would like to clean the board. Now, cross. Dear student, what have I write on the board? The word cross. Do you know the meaning of the word? Then try a few seconds. Dear student, okay? To the meaning of the word to pass down from one side to other. Traverse. The dear students, the meaning cross, to pass down from one side to other. We can use the synonym, the word traverse. We can use the word synonym traverse. Is it clear to you? Dear student, we have to learn the word with meaning and also if it possible with synonym or antonym, because to reach our knowledge, to enrich our knowledge. So you have to learn the meaning and synonym and antonym if it is possible. Now, cross, to pass down from one side to other, meaning, and we use also the synonym traverse. Dear friends, do you make out the meaning of cross? Okay. Now, I would like to clean the board. Now, think. Dear students, what have I written on the board? Is it clear to you? Thanks. Think. Now, we have to tell the meaning of the word. Think a little. Think. Okay, thanks. I would like to help you to go down below the water or mud, etc., etc. What have I written? Think. to go down below the water or mud. Go down or to go down below the surface of water or mud. We use in different way. We go down to go down below the surface. That means so dear students, it is clear to you? Saying to go down or to go down below the surface of the water or mud. And we use the synonym capsize. Dear students, I use the English meaning at first, then I use the synonym to realize you clearly. To go down below the surface of water or mud, or capsize or deep, we can use varieties or a number of synonyms. Dear students, have you written? Okay, I would like to clean the board. Now the next overcrowded. Dear students, this is the important and tough word in the passage. I suppose overcrowded. Dear students, have you understood what have I written on the board? I have written on the board a word that overcrowded. And overcrowded. Dear students, can you answer the meaning or tell the meaning of the word? Yes, that maybe I write filled with too many people or things. Filled with too many people or things. We can use the synonym congested. Dear students, overcrowded, filled with too many people or things, and we can or we may use the synonym congested. Dear student, is it clear to you? Okay, thanks. Now I turn to the next. Dear students, remember. It is a familiar word to you. Now, answer the meaning. Okay, I help you to bear in mind, to bear in mind. We can use the synonym recall. Dear students, is it clear to you? Remember, to bear in mind, and we can use the synonym recall. Recall. Okay, dear students, now I would like to drill the short question or take the best answer. Take the best answer. Dear students, look, page number 43, question, take the best answer. Number 1, a ferry boat was plying on the river. Dear students, if you read the passage carefully and you realize the passage, I believe you can answer all the answer of the question, and you realize the reply or answer of the short question. Number 1, look on your book, page number 43, that means next page. A ferry boat was plying on the river. Number 1, a ferry boat was plying on the river. Here plying means dear students, here are 4 options, but I would not write on the board all the 4 options, as you have textbook with you. So look, the correct answer, I only write the correct answer. Here plying means the correct answer is number C, traveling along a road. Dear students, look, C, traveling on along a road, traveling along road. Ply, dear students, ply, this means run or travel. Ply means run or travel. So here is the correct answer, traveling along the route. Route means road, or by river or sea. The next question, why was everybody trying to get into the boat? because in the passage you have seen that everybody was trying to get into the boat. What is the cause? You find out. Look, dear students, number 2. I clean the board to write the number. Two. Why was everybody trying to get into the boat? The answer. Now I only write the answer as you have the textbook with you. Answer D. It was going to be a dark and stormy evening because it was going to be a dark and stormy evening. You have studied in the passage that the weather was rough and gusty and the wind was blowing strongly. Try to remember what you have read in your text. So, it was going to be a dark and stormy evening. Okay, dear students, is it easy to you? Now, the next, number 3. The boatman requested the people to wait because in the passage we have seen that the boatman requested to people to wait for some time because here the correct answer B. Here the correct answer B. The boat had already too many people. Is it clear to you, dear student? Number 3, the boatman requested the people to wait because the answer, the boat had already too many people. Dear students, the next page. With too many people on board, the boat sank. Here the phrase on board means I would like to clean the board. Now see, number 4. With too many people on board, the boat sank. Here the phrase on board means the phrase on board, B-O-A-R-D, board, on board. Dear students, on board, what is the meaning of that word in the passage? The answer may be number A. The answer is number A. On the boat. On the boat. Do you understand, the students? 4. With too many people on board, the boat sank. Here the phrase on board means, dear student, I don't write the question and all the option on board as you have the textbook in your hand. Number 4, question. With too many people on board, the boat sank. Here the phrase on board means on the boat, on the wooden board, outside the board, on the notice board. I only write on the board the answer on the board. Dear students, board. You maybe find in English language, not only English language, in different language, the same word means different meaning. The same word means different meaning. To see the word, I recall a Bengali proverb. Would you hear the Bengali proverb? That means Bangla proverb. Only one word in sentence express or indicate different meaning. Dear students, here my Bengali sentence or proverb. Here I have written on the board a Bengali sentence. In this sentence you may find one word but different meaning. Write if you want on your notebook. Bengali sentence. Potol Babo, Potol তুলিতে গিয়ে পটল তুলিয়াছেন Dear students, I write the Bengali sentence because to understand you that one word may indicate different meaning. Here, Potol Babu, Potol tulite giye, Potol tuliasen. Here, Potol is one word but indicates the different meaning. Is it clear to you? Potol Babu, Potol tulite giye, Potol tuliasen. Okay, dear students, I would like to clean the board to go next. Now, the next, number 5. There were no casualties. The statement tells us that nobody died, nobody was rescued, nobody accepted their fate, nobody lost anything. Dear students, I did not read out all the options as you have the textbook. Now, there were no casualties. The statement tells us that. Here the answer, no body accepted their fate. Dear students, is it clear to you? Now, I have to go next. Dear students, now I want to make two groups among you to discuss a question, and this I give you the homework. Now I make two division that I named Padda and G.M.A. Beside my left side Padda and the right side G.M.A. You have to write the answer of the question number 3.1, page number 4. Discuss in group and write answer to this question. The next class I try to discuss about it. Why did some people have little or no patience when the ferry boat was in danger of sinking? Dear students, this is your homework as or according to group. Dear students, I remind you again the main purpose of the passage. Only the purpose is to teach the readers, that means you, not only you but all the men, to be patient or to keep patience in the critical moment and take decision by thinking a few minutes or seconds. If you take the right decision, you can avoid many dangers in your life. But you have to patience. You have to show patience, and patience may be the key to success in your life. Thank you very much, dear students. I hope to meet again in the next class. Thanks a lot.